brings us out to meet other people, and I like the social life. When you get older, your choices and opportunities lessen, and so money to some people doesn't seem to be that important.
大家好，我是卢雅。
我是 Frank。
哇，这里花开得好美哦！这里是哪里呢？
这里是一个养老院，里面95%的居民都是当地的洋人 Kiwi。
那所以我们今天要访问的也是 Kiwi 吗？
是 Kiwi 夫妇在这边住了13年，他们大概80多岁吧。
据我所知啊，在当地的纽西兰人，他们觉得住养老院是一件再自然不过的事情，不会像我们有一堆的考虑跟挣扎。
我们今天就是来了解一下他们住养老院的感受，以及他们的心路历程。
Morning, everyone. I'm Frank.
My name is Jan.
And your name?
My name is Michael.
How long have you been living in this retirement village?
We arrived here in 2011, and we've been living here for 13 years.
Yeah, how do you find the quality of life here in this retirement village in the past 13 years?
Yeah, well, it's been very good for us. I had a stroke 11 years ago, and it affected my right-hand side, everything. I couldn't talk for a few days, but my speaking came back, but it's slower and hesitant. But everyone is different for the stroke.
Are you satisfied with the service provided by this retirement village so far in the past 13 years?
Yes, yeah, been good.
Well, I like the community living, really. It does take an adjustment. You can't just do what you want. You have to consider what your neighbours would also want. But we find that there's plenty of things to do here, and that brings us out to meet other people, and I like the social life.
So there are a lot of activity
Yes.
In this retirement village.
Yes. Do you want me to name them?
Not necessarily.
No. There's at least 10 activities that we can join in. There's groups that meet to do hobbies that they are interested in, like making cards or crocheting, and they have a knitting group, different sports that you can choose, bowls, but we found most people are very kindly, and they are concerned for your health, ask how you are, and sometimes it's become very helpful. The one lady used to always get up and pull up her blinds, and the neighbour noticed that the blinds hadn't been up. She didn't think the lady had gone away anywhere, so she went over, and she's actually, I think, really saved that lady's life, because
Wow.
she was able to get help.
So you got a strong sense of belonging and community.
Yes, and we have a very good manager at the moment who works very hard and sets a great example for the rest of the staff.
How do you find the medical care and health care in this retirement village?
Well, it has changed a little from when we first came. We had a registered nurse, and we still have a doctor coming once a week now to check on people, and they refer us to the accident emergency clinic rather than take the risk of doing something themselves that they're not familiar with. So it's not as well done as it used to be.
Any suggestion to the authority of the retirement village?
I don't know that they would consult my opinion. They're usually thinking more on the money side. The wages have been raised for nurses.
Yeah.
So it's made an impact on the retirement village.
There's such a range of what's available, but anything apart from minor cuts and bruises and accidents, where maybe a little bit of dressing required for a wound or something. Otherwise, the advice given would be to go and see your doctor.
Don't want to butt in, but I do take my hat off to the district nurses. They come. I've been having treatment the whole of July and partly and this month as well. Yes, every 3 days to dress a wound, and they are so dependable. You know, they're really excellent. A big tick
Wow.
for what they do, and they're free. You don't have to pay
Oh, wow.
for them.
Would you like to recommend local residents to move in this retirement village?
Yes, I would. The care is people that are working here are very kindly, and they do help you in all sorts of ways. However, the person concerned needs to be ready to leave their house. And it's a good idea to actually go sooner rather than later, because the settling in, getting to know all of these new people, we appreciated the fact that we came in 5 years ahead of our plan, because we were more able to enjoy the sports, the bowls and different other things, the swimming pool. I do find that a lot of husbands find it very difficult to ship. They're doing all that housework, and a big house is a big job. And
Oh, yeah, tiring.
yeah, and the husbands don't think of that, you know.
Yeah.
So they're quite happy with what they
To move in this retirement
Yeah.
village now.
Yes, yes.
Most residents can only get 70% back of their original fund. How do you think about this kind of financial arrangement in the retirement village?
Yes, it when you get older, your choices and opportunities lessen, and so money to some people doesn't seem to be that important. It's quality of life
Yeah, that's key point.
that they need, you know, and being in a retirement village, there's activities, there's always something going on. They have car trips out to visit different areas, and you know, they're taken out once a week. I think it is once a week. And the quality of life is, you have to balance a bit the money or the quality of life, which is the best for you. And when you come in here, you need to be prepared to give a little, yield a little bit, because people, you're living in a community and you're not being able to make your own decision for your own well-being and ignore other people. You've got to take them into account as well. So it becomes a caring situation. That takes a bit of getting used to for some people.
Yeah, it's a kind of essential need for a lot of elderly residents
Yes.
as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
About the painting on the wall, did you paint it by yourself?
Not that one. I painted that one behind us on there.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, so you painted by yourself?
Yes.
Wow, it's
And-
beautiful.
Oh, thank you. And I've got 2 more in the second bedroom there.
Okay.
One I'm quite proud of, because I've never painted it. Was very early in my painting stages, and it was on a piano and ornaments on top. And it was surprising, because when I was painting it, this ornament was too much. It sort of hit you, you know. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll just put a wash of grey over it. And I did. And it was perfect. It just took it back into the background instead of being in the front. It was fascinating, and I really enjoyed it. And there's a club here, an
painting club.
Yes, and the lady, I haven't been able to go because I can't hold my arms up to paint at the moment. I could paint, I could draw, but I can't paint. And she has people come to teach on certain points, and it's very interesting. They're having a show this month, I think.
It's free charge.
Oh yes, I think so. Yeah, and they're just going to display what their class has been doing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing artworks. Yeah.
Some of them are. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to have a chat with Jen and Mike this morning.
Yes.
Thank you for being willing to share your insights and experience in this retirement village with all the viewers. Thank you for your time.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Jen would like to give us a tour about her unit.
This is not a very tidy room. We're clearing things out, but that's the one I like best.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's yours?
That's me.
It's yours.
Can we take it? Can
Oh.
we take it?
Oh yes, yes. I'm 14 months old there. It's a rose.
你要把它
A
拍
rose.
好。
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd never painted a rose before,
Oh.
and it's quite unique. You have
Yeah,
to,
quite unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
and it was the book was hard to do too. It looked far too strong. The blue vase in the background on the left,
Yeah.
that's the one that it was really right in your eyes, it took
Yeah.
too much of your attention. And
Too
the-
much bright.
Yes, too bright. And
Yeah, okay.
the book was a bit the same. So I thought, oh, this is no good. And I put some, what is it that you use? Paraffin or something, and started to dab it to take. And suddenly it became the book I wanted it to be. It's kind of, it was very interesting the way I learned things. Yes.
The view is very
Yes. Oh, except for the sticks in there.
这个养老院呢，它是属于 unit 2层楼，总共是2房1厅2卫浴。那么可以看出去，它的庭院非常的美，很动人啊！尤其现在望出去，真的感觉是很美的景色。
Oh, the magnolia. Oh, yes, that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
So you do the gardens?
Yes, well, we do our own gardens, but I haven't been able to do things. So it's gone to wreck and ruin.
They take care of their own garden.
Yes. Well, we've been disabled, both of us, so we get I hesitate to ask the gardeners to do it, but they will do it for us if we ask them.
Okay.
They will help you. And there's this little story to it. It's got a cross, and when the story was that life is pleasant, but barren.
But barren. Yeah, okay.
But when you are a Christian,
No
and
hobbies.
you have life comes into focus. That's what it was there. Yes, I'm right.
主卧室是在2楼，那这个是往楼上的楼梯，我就不好意思去拍人家的隐私空间啦。
We didn't like the print. The one up the top, yes, we reorganized the painting. Yeah, I wanted the light to come through the trees, so we put the yellow in the middle. That one up the top, my daughter painted.
Frank， 这一集的访谈啦，你有没有什么感触或体会？
这个太太车祸受伤，那手举不起来，先生中风，右半边呢非常不便，但是呢，这个先生还是坚持的每天做饭给太太吃。我觉得这样的一个精神，这样的一个态度，令我们非常敬佩。
我觉得挺感动的，因为就是在各种不方便的状况下，他们还是积极乐观的面对他们的生命，而且是晚年的这样的生活。
谢谢收看我们的节目，欢迎在底下留言。
也欢迎订阅我们的频道，分享给您有需要的朋友。谢谢，
谢谢，再见。
再见。上帝祝福您和您全家平安喜乐。欢迎您再次收看我们的节目，期待再相会。谢谢。